Welcome back everybody to Fun Factor RC, and today we're going to start the 5-inch build. I've got my Martian 215 frame, got my Cicada True All-in-One, whatever these little aluminum things are. All of my screws I have poured out into here to make easier to see and get to. I'm ready. We'll find me some tools. Cool. Looks like they're thinking the same thing I'm thinking. First things first. This is the bottom. This is the back. This is the front. I am looking online at pictures. The arms will go here. This bottom plate goes here. And we will start with that. And looks like these longest screws, we will put the smooth part of the screw on the bottom. I think. I would like to take this moment to remind everybody that this is my first ever 5-inch carbon fiber build. And this is what I've come up with so far. I hope the camera is facing correctly. I've got my bottom plate. I put my arm in between the bottom plate of the main part, and then this is another bottom plate to hold it. Do we use these? Is this what I use? One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yep. I'm going to assume that these are the nuts that I use on this here. That's just what kind of guy I am. And yes, I should probably have a socket for this. So let me pause for a minute and get the correct tools. That was pitiful. Alright. So what I've done is I've enlisted the help of this socket. they've got their nuts on the bottom. Sure do. This is what we need to do. Gotcha. Alright, I'm wrong. Okay. Now, completely starting over. Do it like you had it the first time. I think we take the little plastic one and put it on top of the metal one. Snug that. I think this is how it goes. And I don't reckon it would matter if you put these on the bottom or the top, but that will make the bottom smoother and flatter. And then this, I'm assuming, will be there like this. Bam, bam, bam. And power and USB off to the side for the awesome easy access. That's going to jive for me. So I'm going to go ahead and stick screws in there. Cap them off with a nut. Go ahead and squeeze another arm in there. Drop a screw, cap it with a nut. Yep, drop another screw, cap it with a nut. Alright, I'm going to do all 4 arms, and then we will work on this center. Put that flight controller in there. And like I learned on the first arm, go ahead and put your screw in there before you tighten it up, and that's going to help you get that screw in there. And basically all I'm doing is just dropping that nut on the bottom of this frame into the socket in the driver, or ratchet I mean, and just using the grip of my silicone pad to hold it. That holds pretty good. Look, if I go bragging on it, then it quit holding. Alright. These are the last two screws for the arms. Sweetness. This is us right here, the 215. And we will use these plastic stack hex nuts. Shabam. Just like so. Not very sure it's going to matter which side is the... I have a little plastic here that's going to stop the screw from going in. I was just going to trim it out of the way. Excuse my breathing, guys. It's been that season. Alright. Cleaned up my holes, got my holes. We're going to shoot the power out the side. Well, this is the rear, this is the front. Yeah, I'm going to stick my power side out the rear. That way all the wires that are coming off the front will be protected, and these wires mainly will be protected. And I'm going to remind you guys again, I'm doing this as I go. Learning as you are learning. Alright, and if this is the front, then this is going to go here, like so. This looks like your camera mounts, the adjustments for your camera to slide in, hold it at the proper angle. this board went behind well, I guess we don't need these pieces yet. I will put these little plastic nuts on here for temporary, just so that thing won't fall off. And I do believe this is going to be about as far as we can go with the build until we get the VTX and the camera. And we will do a battery connector for here. I just want to snug these down. That's about it. This will sit up here like this, you guys. I will probably use this top plate like this. Just a protector plate, I reckon. That's going to be as far as we can go with this build today, everybody. When we get the VTX and the camera, we will come back and mount the camera and the VTX, see about putting some motors on it, running our wires to our flight controller, and battery connectors, and hopefully get some fly time in. We do have some props already, and we do have motors ordered. Thanks everybody for watching. I appreciate the support. This has been the very first video installation of the Martian 215 build. Thank you so much. And I wanted to append this to the end of the video. We have added the purple risers, and I went ahead and added the camera mounts. All of this can be taken off when you add the motors and the wires. I will take the speed control, I'll take the flight controller out when I solder everything together, and then I will stick it in as one unit. I wanted to show everyone what it looked like with the risers and the top plate. Really just because I thought it was really cool and I wanted to show everybody. Check this out. Yeah. And then what I was doing was taking my props out and sticking my props on there, going, yeah, it's going to be cool. Alright, thanks everybody for watching. I really appreciate the support. Y'all have a good evening.